So we're looking under this 05 Honda Accord. I did a bunch of brake work on it a few weeks ago, and we sent it for a safety, and they called both lower control arms, and I think I see why. This bonded bushing is broken free. You can see the rubber there, but the right side is okay. Now, they called the entire control arm when you can buy just the bushing and replace just the bushing. The ball joint is fine, the back bushing is fine, and if they're going to change the control arm, they call the stabilizer links, which have been replaced. You can see this one's been changed. This one's a little bit older, it's not quite as rusty, but there's no play in them, and they're calling them because they don't want to try to save them. They're attached to the lower control arm. Now, they also called the entire exhaust system. Now, the exhaust is rusty, but it's not leaking anywhere at the front. And on closer examination, I see the muffler has a concern on the right side. I didn't see it. Let's turn the light on here. Up in here, there's a hole in the muffler, right on the top of the muffler. And unfortunately, because it's all welded, they're saying you got to replace the entire exhaust system from the catalyst back, and it's no longer available. So my recommendation is to go to a muffler shop and see if they can weld in a new muffler, because this does have a hole in it. I'm putting my fingers in the hole. I didn't see that before. You can actually see the soot mark. It is not loud because it's right at the very back. And on this side, it's solid. That's funny. This muffler is replaceable separately, but this one is replaceable with the entire assembly. I would try to go to a muffler shop and see if they can cut and weld a replacement muffler in there. But we're going to change the bushing on the right side. So the front bolt has a 19 millimeter head, and the back bolt has a 17 millimeter head. So we're removing the two bolts on the inboard side of the control arm. And we might have to undo the nut on the axle here. And we're going to try and move the control arm out far enough to just press this bushing in and out with a ball joint press. So you can pull the control arm out far enough to get it hooked onto the ear here. We're going to use the air chisel to chisel the inner race. And you got to take note that this bushing has to line up. There's like a slot here, so they've got it's facing the actual hole anyways, because this bushing has to twist. That's why they fatigue. There's the new Napa bushing 2673760. Looks like so. So we're going to chisel the case with an air chisel. So with the air chisel, you can knock that bushing out. That center piece lines up with this casting notch here. So there's the old bushing. You can see it's delaminated. So we'll clean up the bore and try and use the ball joint press to press the new bushing in. So I got the ball joint press, make sure I got it set up going the right direction. And I marked this lined up with the ear. I'm gonna leave about a 1/16 of it. Yeah, that's about right there. So I'm using a bunch of bearing races. Perfect. Let's have a look. Centered. Now we reinstall it. And you have to load the suspension to near ride height to torque those two control arm bolts. I gotta look up the torque spec, but they're tight at this point. But that process replaces that bushing without changing the entire control arm, and it's way less work, in my opinion. So there's the other side done. 61 foot-pounds for the front bolt and 47 foot-pounds for the back bolt. And again, tightened at ride height, or as near as ride height as you can get it. I let it down on a jack stand under the lower ball joint and torqued the bolts up. So we should be good to go.